Hey, this is Desiree, and I'm going to be going over what I talked about earlier today in Blog Talk Radio on my radio show this morning. That was at noon. I know a lot of you guys were at work, and so what I wanted to do is make sure that I came back and posted in YouTube as well for those of you who are able to see it later on. One of the things that I will be doing is I will always do my Blog Talk radio sessions, and then I will make sure that I go to YouTube and I will put that information on YouTube. I'm also going to be handwriting that information so that you will be able to see that as well when I'm doing it on my YouTube channel. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. When you go to Blog Talk Radio, one of the things that you will notice is that I have that set up for mental health, wellness, and support. I will be keeping that platform from here and throughout. And the reason that I'm going to be doing that is because I believe that there are a lot of things that constitute mental health, wellness, and there's a lot of different things that we can do for support. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things over the next months and years and however long that we are all blessed to be here on this earth. I'm going to be doing that. And so one of the things that I feel that helps you with your mental health is actually being able to take care of yourself. And being able to take care of yourself, you actually need to, a lot of times you need to be able to make an income. And I hear a lot of people that either on the news, they've lost jobs, businesses are going out of business. And so I think that it's important to have a home-based business, a startup, a business of your own. It may not be as big as you would like it to be at this time, but I think that if you continue to work at it, that you can build a business to be as great as the effort that you put into it. Nothing is going to be done overnight. And so you can't expect anything to be done overnight. And so that's one of the things that you just have to realize early on. I strongly believe that having your own business is healthy. You don't have to start with anything that's going to cost you a lot of money, great big startups. And, especially when you know that when you're first starting out, you probably are not going to have the financial means to do that. And so we don't want you, I don't feel like you have to start out like that to have, a business that's going to be successful. You should be marketing your business and advertising it daily. That is going to be your new livelihood. And, just as we can go in and punch a clock when it's time for a business, we ought to be able to put in time for ourselves and to actually promote our business. That's what we do when we go to work for other people. We promote their business. So promote yourself. Today, we're going to be talking about successful marketing and advertising. And the business that I am supporting is Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry. I have been a part of Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry for a very long time, for 5 years plus. The reason that I like Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry is because when I paid my startup cost and got my showcase years ago, that's all I've ever paid into that business. I still, to this day, still have my website, and I am still considered a Fifth Avenue jeweler stylist. That's what we call ourselves, jeweler stylists. And so I have my website. There are businesses that will make you pay for your website monthly. And so if you fall into financial hardship, you lose your website. And those of us who do anything with home businesses and marketing, we know that your website is part of your livelihood. To be able to have a place that you can showcase your products and, to be able to have people to be able to come and purchase your products or your business services that you offer. So your website is important. So I like the fact that Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry does not have that monthly payment that you have to do to maintain your website. It's a beautiful website. You can go by and you can see it. I'll be posting information in my blog so that you can follow up and kind of see other things that I've been doing to promote that business and see if it's something that you're willing to do. The other thing is that there are some companies that you have to make a certain amount for them. And that's how you maintain your place as being a representative for them. Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry doesn't do that either. You can sell as much from your website or your showcase or your shows with your commissions as you would like. And if you, for whatever reason, fall into a slump, because one thing that we all know happens, life happens to us. And so you may be going through a divorce. You may be going through something, a hardship with your children. You may have just lost your job. So maybe you're not able to promote your business as well as you would have been able to, and you may not be able to get those sales as you would have been able to if you had been in a more stable situation and if you had the opportunity to do so. So I love the fact that Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry will not penalize you for that, and you can continue to be one of their representatives. And also team building. You don't have to build a team or anything like that. Different people have different ideas about building teams and the income that you get from them. I believe in team building. I believe that you should pass it on. I believe that if you know some information that can help someone else out, especially if it's a home-based business or a startup and you can help someone else, I think that you should do that because we all have to start from somewhere. So Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry is the business that I am promoting, and I don't have a problem with promoting them at all. And I am going to continue to do that. So one of the ways that I am going to be doing that, and I hope this will be helpful information for my team to have, is I'm going to be utilizing Facebook, and I'm going to be utilizing YouTube to do that. But I also have the Blog Talk Radio Show, so I will have my segments on Blog Talk Radio Show. I would like to start featuring members of my team on the Blog Talk Radio Show and on my websites as well as co-hosts, especially on the Blog Talk Radio Show, because you can have co-hosts. And I've done that before on Blog Talk Radio. And basically what you do is you have someone that's coming on and they are going to either you guys are going to decide on a topic together that you're going to talk on. Maybe you're going to have a guest speaker and they're going to present information to your audience. I've had people on who are writing books. I think if you go to my Blog Talk, well, I don't think, I know if you go to my Blog Talk Radio Show, you'll see that I had Adria Young on there with her book, and authors and different business avenues that people have. I've had it on there. And so I want to continue that on. And I want to definitely have my people from Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry, our jeweler stylists, to be co-hosts on that show and talk about your website and the things that you're doing in your community. And I'll be able to assist you with that. So you don't have to feel like it is something that you are going to be doing alone. You will, I'll always, help you as much as I can. The other thing too is on Facebook, I have cooperative advertising. It's called Co-op Advertising on Facebook. I have Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs and I have Rich and Rich Home Opportunities. And those are areas of my business, because my business, I have an actual EIN number that I, support with taxes, and, I can submit the business for taxes. It's called Rich and Rich Home Opportunities. I've had that that's been my business for many, many years, and it's been helpful for me and as far as in my growth and learning new things. And so I said that because I have members that are on those sites and they support those sites, and they have businesses that are outside of Fifth Avenue Collection. So I just want to give a disclaimer that Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry is a business that I am promoting, but I will have other co-hosts and other members for the segments for my show that I'll also be featuring them on Facebook and on YouTube and on my Blog Talk Radio Show. So I need to make sure that everyone is very much aware of that, and I'm going to continue to support that. And you can go by and you can look at those sites at any time that you need. I will specifically, however, only personally be working with members of my team, Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection, for their business setups And each segment will tell you what I'll be talking about, and that's my focus, and to help them to get started, to be successful jeweler stylists, and to have a successful business. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing, if you are interested, at the end of the presentation, if you want to join Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry, you can go to my Facebook page, and that is listed, and you can go to the Fifth Avenue Jeweler site, and I will give that information to you so that you will have that, and you can sign up from there. When you go to the sign up form, it's going to be a couple of things that you have to know. Okay, I'm going to be your sponsor, so to speak, and so my name goes on there, which is Desiree Sims. I also have a jeweler number that you have to utilize on that form as well, and my jeweler number is R19339. You need those pieces of information so that you are actually on my team. That paperwork is faxed back into our corporate company, which is Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry. They will approve it. You will pick out a showcase that you want to pay for. That's your startup cost, and that's your investment in yourself, because you're going to need to have product to show, and and then you get your website, and so then you have a website to actually be able to promote, and hopefully we'll be doing that together in the upcoming days, weeks, months, and years. The other thing that you have to make sure that you do, you have to fax that information into Fifth Avenue Jeweler. I have to sign that form, and so I'd kind of like to know who you are. So it'd be nice if you were like, you came by Facebook and you said, you let me know that you were going to do this, or you emailed me. And because some way or another, you can look at the form, you will be able to download the form if you have a computer, so that you can fill it out for yourself, or I can email the form to you, whichever is easiest for you. But I will have to sign that form for you. So we'll have to figure that out. And that's why the emailing and going into the Facebook or blog, or however you choose to contact me, so I'll know, and so I can get you the form in a timely manner. So that's what we will be doing. And the other thing that a little bit about Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection, the jewelry, you should actually go to the site, Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection. That's our corporate company. You should actually go to the site, and you should look at some of the jewelry that we have. I'm a jewelry person, so I wear my jewelry all the time. That's just me, and I love jewelry. I always have, and I always will, and so that's another reason why this I'm able to have a passion in this, because that's one thing you're going to have to find about having a home-based business. You need to find something that you're going to be able to do, and that you're going to be able to have passion about doing, because you're going to have to be in it for the long haul, because there is no get rich quick gimmick here. Okay, this is not like some of the marketing programs that are out there that will guarantee you that you're going to make $1 million overnight. Well, I can guarantee you that most of those programs are going to be around for maybe a couple months or more, and they're going to be gone, and your money is going to be gone with them. So please try your best. I can't tell you what to invest your money in, but you want to invest in something that I say tangible, something you can put your hands on, something that you're actually getting out of that service, that you can actually see that you're getting out of them before you invest your money. I blog. My blogging platform for Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection and Rich Home Opportunities is Blogger. I like Blogger, and I like WordPress. I love blogging, and I love blogging for a couple of reasons. One, it helps you to get your website out to more than just your family members, because you can go just your family members and your friends, because you can have a home-based business and you can market to your family and your friends. But after a while, you're going to want to market outside of just your home, local, or just geographical area. You're going to want to broadcast your website and your information as far across the web and as far across areas and different people as you can, because that is when you are going to build better teams. That's when you're going to get better ideals, and that's when you're going to be able to take your business to the next level. So Love Avon, I love Mary Kay, I love everything about direct sales marketing. But one of the things that we have to do as technology grows and as we become more proficient in it, and you have someone that's willing to help you, because I'm a tech person, and so I like everything tech, and I consider myself a little bit geeky because I'll sit there with something technical and try to figure it out until I figure it out. That's just me. And so technology is not going away. So it's something you have to grasp. Everybody can't afford a computer or anything like that. But one thing that I do see that people will have, if they don't have anything else, they will have a cell phone. And so there are different marketing things that we can do. So that's one of the things that we'll be following up on. So that's what blog will do for you. Um, and I advertise. I like to use my blogging for my advertising on my website. But the other thing that people, I know that folks, those of us who do this on a daily basis, we know about, that when we blog and we have advertisements from Google or wherever we're thinking about allowing advertisement to actually be on our site, we get some of the commission. We get some of the revenue for that. That's another benefit of having a blog, because you are able to, you don't have to run any ads. You don't have to participate in a Google program or anything like that. You can actually just go and you can just blog and just have your blog out there. However, for me, since I'm an entrepreneur and it's a business for me, I like to monetize my blog so that I can generate income from it. And so I like using Google AdSense. And so I will have that available and enabled on my blog. And I also like to use Google AdWords to be able to broadcast my blog to all over the world, basically. So that's another thing that I like to do. And that's some of the things that for my Fifth Avenue Collection jewelry people that we will be doing. Because one of the things that I used to do a while ago for Iggly Biggly. Iggly Biggly was a flip-flop business. Flip-flops for summertime. And it had a very unique ideal, and it built teams and members very quickly. My team was one of the top teams that was on the internet. If you want to know anything about Iggly Biggly, you could actually see my team on there. So we were very good at what we did. But for whatever reason, the business, it didn't last. And that's what happens. And so we've got all these people that, luckily you're not investing a lot of money or anything like that at the time. And our hope was that the business was going to grow so that we would be able to do that and do some different things with it. However, I still love that Iggly Biggly concept. I still have a blog that I have that is dedicated to it. I can't do Iggly Biggly, obviously, because it's no longer in existence. But the concepts are still very real. And one of those was we built websites for our team. We actually went in and we actually created websites for our team, and we gave them the tools to be able to do it on their own. For those that weren't able to do it, then we actually did a website, and it was based on a blogging platform, and we did it through Weebly. It is amazing how many people that you can get that are interested in your business when you have a blog that is set up correctly and that you manage on a day-to-day basis, or at least post in there at least weekly or something, but something to keep your visibility out there, to keep your blog circulating in the search engines, and so that you drive people to you. So I'm going to be doing that for my Fifth Avenue Collection jewelry people. We'll have a blog. And what I'm hoping is that by the end of today or tomorrow, as people are deciding and getting their showcase, I am going to, obviously people need to sign up. And once you've signed up, for team members that are already team members, then they already know this information. Then we will create your Weebly site. And we're going to be using the Weebly platform. You can go and look it up. It's spelled WEEBLY.com. We're going to use that platform for building the websites, because I have better capabilities to be able to do it on that website, and they have some really great things. It is a blog platform, but also it is a beautiful website looking page. And so when people see things, for me, when I see websites, I can tell how much effort a person has put into their website when I first go to it. And so you want to always be thinking about your theme and what your background looks like, and and you want to cater it towards your business ideal. And in our what we'll be doing is Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection, obviously. And so I already have one built for myself on Weebly. And so I will be going, I'll kind of be utilizing that as kind of like the template, basically. And that's exactly what I did with my Weebly accounts before for Iggly Biggly. And it turned out really, really well. And members had things that were set up. We talked about how they went in and they managed it. But sometimes it's just that getting over that first little bit to just get that website or that blog going, and then people just take off with it, and they're and then it's something that's a good thing for you to be doing for your team, because as you're managing your teams, you're the team leader, you're the manager, then you want to be leading by example. You want to be that role model for what they're going to be doing. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay, next, business cards, pamphlets, and brochures. I love Vistaprint. I've used Vistaprint for years. They have been around for a very long time. They were around even before I thought about being, an entrepreneur and doing anything online back in 2009, and I'm sure even before 2009, but that's what I remember it from. So they usually give you about 500 business cards, and they're reasonable. One of the things is that I like the fact that you can go into Vistaprint and you can design. And those designs, they stay in Vistaprint, because I've got designs from like way back in 2009 that are still there. And so, I can go and pick those templates, and you could always, even if things go away, like technology goes away or anything like that, your original content, anything that you have, it shouldn't go away, because you should always be saving that somewhere. If you've got it on a computer, have it on your computer, that's great, but have a hard drive, have a backup of it, because there are things that they change, they get better, or maybe they just go away completely. So you want to have that. And so I like Vistaprint. On my blogs, I have a page for resources. And that page basically talks about Vistaprint. It talks about having planners, planning out your day, planning out how you're going to promote your business. And a lot of times when you're getting into direct sales, I'm not doing anything that's unique as far as those things are concerned, because a lot of those, but they will have, one of the things they'll have you do is, you need to set up a planner, plan your parties. You're going to host a party, you're going to do one a week, you're going to do two a week. Hosting a party, are you doing it at home? Are you doing it online? For me, okay, are you doing a blog talk radio show? When are you doing that? When's your next scheduled show? What are you going to be talking about? So you need day planners. You are going to want to eventually set up an email responder, because when we do your Weebly blog / website, you're going to have a contact form on there. And so, okay, let's say I get a team member that's going to be from New York. So she's probably going to, or he is going to probably get a lot of people that are going to be signing up from that area, and they are going to be signing up, and they have to put their email in there because they're signing up for this. It's not something where you're spamming them and you're trying to make them do something. This is where they have come to your website for whatever reason, because they saw your business card, they saw your blog, they've been looking at YouTube, they've been, they've seen Facebook, and they like, what we're doing, and so they want to be a part of that. So now they're at your Weebly page, and they are giving you their contact information. Once you have that contact information, then you need to start doing what we call in the world, you need to do email follow-ups. You need to follow up with that person to see, what other information that you can give them. And so you want to use email responders. You can have those actually put together so that, it will do it automatically. And there's a couple of different programs that can do that. So I have that on the resources page. I'm going to keep updating that resources page. So don't think that, oh, well, that's all that's there, because, I'm going to continue to update that, because that's part of what I do on my end for, for my business and for promoting. So you'll constantly see things update, and you'll constantly see them change on my websites. I put my business cards everywhere that I can, in appropriate places. I choose not to, I don't promote and I don't leave business cards or anything like that in certain places. Obviously, I'm going to say this because some of us have home businesses and we also work as well. So our home business is our part-time, full-time, our job, whatever you have. You have to be careful promoting on your job. And so I'm not going to advocate that you leave your business cards on your job. I think there are plenty of other places where you can leave your business cards. A couple of years ago, there was a lady that she lost her job, and so her career path was gone, and her husband were trying to think about what they were going to do and how they were going to reinvent themselves. And one of the things that she did, she built a very successful Avon business, and the way that she did that is her business cards. She left her business cards everywhere, and when I'm saying leave, she left them everywhere. She had an elaborate blog that told you, she shared her information. She didn't keep it hidden or anything like that. She shared where she actually put her business cards. So, it was something that you could easily duplicate, and you'd be surprised how many places you can find to leave your business card. However, that's not just something you do one time. And so when you think about Vistaprint and you think about buying 500 business cards, 500 is not going to go for a very long way. If you're really out there and you're putting those business cards everywhere that you can think of. And we're going to find some of those places. And I would love for you guys to comment. And if you've been doing this, some places that you put them. And so, we all can build on each other. That's just a given. And so that's one thing that we can find out. So you'll find that those 500 business cards are going to go because you should be doing this consistently. So this is something you're always doing. I'm not saying you got to go out there and you got to do your business cards every day, but you want to. I like doing pamphlets and brochures, but my pamphlets and brochures, those are more costly. And so I'm not going to just put those everywhere. What I'm going to do with those, I'm going to actually set up, I might have a networking meetup or a networking team meeting, or I might have something that I've set up offline for going to a library or something like that. So I will have brochures for that event, but only for that event. I won't, because those are more costly. And you can get those through Vistaprint as well. The other thing about marketing and advertising that I want us to do with Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry is that you're going to have your website. We're going to be building blogs. We need to be going and we need to be looking at other blogs. We need to be looking at other Facebook pages. We need to be leaving helpful comments, not spamming people. Really look at their information, give them some real feedback, ask some great questions. And a lot of times they will be grateful to have you leave a link when you're doing something like that, because when you comment on someone's page, you're helping them as well to build their business. And so it's a two-way street, but don't leave links that, are not appropriate. You are looking at their blog. You see what their blog content is. I would like for us to be looking at blogs that are based on being entrepreneurs and startup businesses and things that are positive, because as a team and as you come back to the Blog Talk Radio Show and as you tune in on YouTube, I would like for us to be talking about these blogs. Let's talk about some of the other things that are going on Blog Talk Radio, because I have followers on there. And one of the things, we listen to each other's Blog Talk Radio shows. I like for us to do it for YouTube, and so that we can come and we can, have comments about those, and those can be part of shows. Now, for me, these things might seem overwhelming for you, but when I got up this morning, I already had a plan because my schedule was already set for me for today. I knew I was doing this Blog Talk Radio show, so I already had my outline prepared for the Blog Talk Radio Show, because when I created my program, I already had a list of things that I wanted to talk about. And so I had that in my planner. And by putting an outline together, it helps to guide what you're going to be talking about. And so I did that, but I went a step further and I actually put down everything within that outline that I wanted to talk about. And so I have a whole blog now of content that's all ready to go. I just have to go and post it in my blog. And so that's ready. I was able to use that content on Blog Talk Radio, which I did that already earlier today at noon for those who were able to tune into the Blog Talk Radio Show. And then all I did was, I had the Blog Talk Radio Show and I'm sitting here on YouTube and I'm telling you guys about the same things. And so if you were going to let's say you wanted to do a blog today, or maybe you already have a blog and you wanted to do a blog post today, one of the things you could post about is, okay, I went to this Blog Talk Radio show, or I saw this YouTube segment, or I saw this blog, and you can give information about that. There's your post for the day. Your content, whenever you're posting anywhere, should be original. And what more original than what you're doing for your business on a day-to-day basis that you can actually post? I do something every day, even if it's just a little bit of something. Because for your blog, you can post it from your email. Some blogs will let you post it via talking into your cell phone, which a lot of people have, and it goes right to your blog. I'm still kind of old-fashioned, so I still kind of write mine up because I like to get my thoughts together, and I like to do a lot of different things with my blog. I want my blog to look good when it comes out, when I actually post it. So that's kind of what I do. And so I did those 3 things, and they did not take up a large part of my day. I just had them all planned out and got it completed. And so my marketing for today, I think it's pretty good, and I'm satisfied with that. So all of my Fifth Avenue jewelry collection people that are going to be signing up within like the next day or 2, I welcome you wholeheartedly, and we're going to be advertising. Another thing that I do with my blogs, and that's going to be offered to, everyone can do this. I have advertisement on my blog, and so I use PayPal on mine. And I actually like to have your link and like a 125 by 125 photo, or something that you want to actually have on the website that can be posted there. And I try to keep them on the front page. But, as people are getting the advertisement slots, then it might be another page. But I usually try to get it on the front page. And so that means that I'm limited in how many advertisers that I can have on there, because I want everyone to be visible as much as possible. And so that's another thing that I do with my blogging. And so hopefully we'll be doing some of those things that I've talked about with Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection. If you go to my Blog Talk Radio show now, Fifth Avenue, they have just beautiful jewelry. They have beautiful accessories. And so I was able to create a slideshow on the Blog Talk Radio segment. And so you can see that when you go to the page, and I'll have that page and everything posted for you guys, and I'll have the blog, and I'll get all this information updated. That's what the rest of my day is going to kind of be. It's making sure that I update my blog, and make sure that I update my Facebook page, and continue to promote my business, and hopefully my teammates' businesses as well. Okay, now for Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection, I like home parties. Home parties are great for you to be able to invite your friends and have them invite their friends, and everybody knows what the party is for. You're doing a Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection party. So there's no doubt in anybody's mind that you are asking them to the party because you would like to actually sell your product. And in selling your product, you also want to be professional, and you want to sell yourself as someone that they want to come back and they would like to purchase from you. And so you're going to have your home party and going to invite your friends. Now, if you are in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area or surrounding areas, that's something that I can assist you with. But of course, I want to know about you and all of that great stuff before anything like that is done. And I will tell you that one of the best parties that I ever went to was someone that they were on top of their game with purchasing their showcase. They purchased their showcase, and so that's what you set up. That's your home. That's part of your home party. You have your dining room table or whatever, and your dining room table is showcasing your business for your home party. And you bought the best showcase that you could afford, and you have it sitting up there. And so as you continue to build your business, this showcase is going to grow because you're going to be adding to it. Your showcase should be something that you always have available. So you don't want to sell off everything from your showcase unless, you can if you're going to replace it, because you're going to always need something to show. I think that's just the best way to have something to show at your party. You can do catalogs too, but I'm a real visual, touchy person. So when I can see it and you can look at it and you can touch it, then, it's different for me. So the best showcase that I ever saw was a lady that had been in the jewelry business for a very long time. So she had built up a lot of jewelry. And so her showcase was phenomenal. And she got sales. I bought, everyone bought something, got her catalog, um, business card and everything, because she was just fabulous. She was just very professional, and her day was by her, the way she ran her business was by her calendar. So, that's why I'm telling you that, you need to have things like planners, and you need to have calendars, and, we've got busy lives. So we've got to schedule time in for ourselves to build up our business. And so now you got a home party and you got friends and you're selling, and, and that makes you happy. When I first got into Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection, I got my showcase, and they came in pretty boxes, the jewelry that I chose. And first thing I did, I was so excited. I went to one of my local restaurants. I was out in Great Lakes, Illinois at the time, and I had those boxes of jewelry. And so the waitresses came over and they asked about the boxes. And so I showed it to them. I got 2 sales right then and there just from them purchasing the jewelry off of me. You learn after a while, you want to have some backup inventory, or if you're going to sell, right immediately, then, be able to replace it. So you have other things to be able to showcase. And so that's a home party. Now, some of us, maybe you don't want to do a home party. Maybe you're not comfortable doing a home party, but you can rent out areas, and, if you do a team event or whatever, then everyone can kind of collectively bring their information, and you can sell that way. Or if you can just do it on your own, you can do that way. I would do presentations for startups, or, to get people interested in being team members or team building. I would do it at some libraries. They let you have sessions for, doing things like that. And then, it's a safer place for people to come, especially if they don't know you. So that, that's helpful. So you can, you can do a party, or you can do your prospecting that way, because you're always looking for people that are going to be visiting your website. That's your bread and butter, is to be able to do that. If you can't, let's say you don't want to do a home party, we can do parties online. And parties online are great. A lot of people use Facebook. You have to be really careful with Facebook, because everybody doesn't want to come to your party. Let's just be real. Okay, so you don't want to bombard people that are on Facebook with just your party. And so Facebook, if they feel like you're being, if you're breaking certain terms of, their website, they can actually, ban you off of Facebook or shut down your page. And you really don't want that to happen, because Facebook is a great platform for advertising and marketing your business, but you need to do it in the right way. You need to do it to only the people that truly, want to know this information. And so that's why, yeah, I'm definitely going to be on Facebook, and, we can definitely have online parties on Facebook. But for me personally, I would like to take my online parties off of Facebook, and I'd like to have a different platform for them. And so I'm looking at a couple of different platforms right now. I think I have one that I like. And so I'm going to, because I like to use a product and know how I use it, because if I don't know how to use it, I definitely can't teach you how to use it. So I'm going to be reviewing a couple of platforms, and seeing if that's going to be a good fit for Fifth Avenue Collection, for us to have online parties as well. Don't forget that we do have a catalog for Fifth Avenue Jewelry Collection. So, that's a viable option for, for people to be able to see that, and for them to be able to have that. There are tools that will be a part of your Fifth Avenue Collection jewelry website, that you will be able to order your business cards and be able to do a lot of different things. So, it's just being, a member of them. I just tell you about some of the things that I utilize, because it's never going to be a replacement for Fifth Avenue Collection jewelry. It's always an enhancement to, and you need to make sure that you're doing it in an appropriate way that does not hurt the image of Fifth Avenue Collection jewelry. We definitely don't want to be doing that. So the other thing about your website that I will be doing also, and I have to constantly do this, is submitting your website so that you can get increased visibility on search engines. And there's a way that you can do that. You want to submit to websites that are appropriate for your business, and that's something that you want to do continuously. You can pay into programs to do that automatically for you, so they say, but there's nothing better and more satisfying to me do it myself. If I submit it myself, then I know the link is there because I submitted it. And I know what website I submitted it to because I'm keeping track of the websites I've submitted them to. So I know, and I know that this needs to be done consistently. This is a part of your business growing. It's a part of your branding yourself, especially if you're online and you're doing social media and you're using anything with technology that you should be doing. So that's something else we'll be doing. Okay, so I'm really hoping that I will have people that will, decide that they would like to be a part of the Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry family. And I am supportive of any of your other businesses that you have, and I would love for you to follow and, leave comments, leave feedbacks. I'd love to see your links of, businesses that you are a part of, especially if you're marketing and advertising, because marketing and advertising is helpful to our goal for Fifth Avenue Collection Jewelry. We want to market ourselves. So feel free to come by, visit on Facebook, Blog Talk Radio, and Blogger. And you guys have a great rest of your day. For those of us in Milwaukee, today was a beautiful day.